Have you ever replayed a live over and over because one moment felt like it meant something more? That's exactly what ARMY is doing right now. The second Jin looked at Jungkook with that serious expression, and Jungkook quietly reacted, the entire atmosphere changed. It wasn't loud, it wasn't dramatic, but somehow it felt important. What were they talking about? Why did their expressions make fans instantly start asking the same question? Some think it was nothing, others believe there was a hidden meaning behind that exchange. And the more people rewatch the clip, the more mysterious it becomes. Because if you pay close attention to what happened next, you might notice the exact moment that left ARMY completely speechless. There are BTS live moments that fans enjoy, there are moments they laugh about for days, and then there are the rare moments that leave millions of people with more questions than answers. This was one of them. During the live, Jin suddenly looked at Jungkook with an expression that felt different from the playful chemistry everyone is used to. Jungkook's reaction was just as unexpected. He listened carefully, paused for a brief moment, and answered in a way that immediately caught the attention of ARMY around the world. It wasn't because anyone knows exactly what they said. It was because their expressions, timing, and the atmosphere between them made fans wonder if something meaningful had just happened. Within minutes, clips from the live spread across social media. Fans replayed the same few seconds again and again, slowing the video down, reading their lips, comparing translations, and sharing countless theories. Some believed it was simply a private joke between two friends who have spent years together. Others thought the conversation carried a deeper meaning that only Jin and Jungkook truly understood. The mystery only grew as more people noticed small details they had completely missed the first time. But here's the question that no one seems able to answer. What exactly made ARMY react so strongly to just a few seconds of conversation? Was it the words themselves, or was it something hidden in the way they looked at each other? As the clip continues to be replayed across the fandom, one detail keeps standing out above everything else. And once you notice it, you may find yourself asking the exact same question that millions of ARMY are still trying to answer. There is something fascinating about the way a single conversation can capture the attention of millions of people, especially when it happens between two people who have shared so many unforgettable memories together. During this live, Jin and Jungkook didn't need dramatic words or exaggerated reactions to become the center of attention. Instead, it was the quiet exchange between them that immediately made fans stop what they were doing and look closer. The conversation lasted only a short moment, but somehow it felt much longer because every expression, every pause, and every glance seemed to carry a meaning that viewers couldn't quite explain. As the live continued, ARMY quickly realized that something about the atmosphere had changed. Jin appeared thoughtful, while Jungkook listened with unusual focus before responding. Nothing about the moment seemed rehearsed. It felt natural, spontaneous, and genuine. That alone was enough for thousands of fans to begin replaying the clip, hoping to catch a tiny detail everyone else had missed. Was it simply two close friends sharing a private joke? Was it an emotional conversation hidden behind smiles? Or was everyone reading too much into a perfectly ordinary exchange? What made the moment even more intriguing was how differently fans interpreted it. Some believed Jin's expression hinted that he was talking about something meaningful. Others insisted Jungkook's reaction revealed that he immediately understood exactly what Jin meant without needing many words at all. Every new replay seemed to inspire another theory. Every slowed-down clip created another discussion. Instead of providing answers, the live only generated even more questions. Perhaps that is what makes moments like this so unforgettable. Not because fans know exactly what happened, but because they don't. The uncertainty invites everyone to look a little closer, to pay attention to the smallest details, and to wonder whether something important was quietly unfolding in front of millions of viewers. Sometimes the strongest moments aren't the loudest ones. They're the silent exchanges that leave everyone searching for an explanation long after the live has ended. But there is one particular detail from this conversation that many viewers didn't notice the first time they watched. It happened so quickly that it was almost impossible to catch without replaying the clip. And once you finally notice it, you may understand why this brief interaction between Jin and Jungkook continues to leave ARMY asking the exact same question even now. The more people watch this live, the more one simple truth became impossible to ignore. It wasn't the words that made this moment unforgettable. It was everything surrounding them. Jin's calm expression, Jungkook's quiet attention, the brief silence between their sentences, and the way both of them seemed completely focused on each other for just a few seconds. It happened so naturally that many viewers almost missed it the first time. But once clips of the conversation began circulating online, thousands of fans found themselves returning to the exact same moment, convinced there had to be something they hadn't noticed before. Soon, the discussion spread across the fandom. Some fans carefully analyzed every facial expression, while others focused on body language, believing it revealed more than the conversation itself. A single glance from Jin became the subject of endless debate. Jungkook's response was replayed frame by frame, with fans trying to understand whether it reflected surprise, understanding, or simply the comfortable connection that has always existed between them. No matter how many times people watched the clip, nobody could completely agree on what they had just witnessed. Perhaps that's exactly why this moment became so memorable. The strongest interactions are often the ones that don't explain themselves. Instead of giving viewers a clear answer, they leave enough room for imagination. Every fan brought a different perspective, and every theory seemed believable in its own way. That uncertainty transformed a short conversation into one of the most discussed moments from the live, proving once again that Jin and Jungkook don't need grand gestures to capture the attention of millions. What makes it even more emotional is knowing how long these two have shared their journey together. Over the years, fans have watched them laugh, tease each other, perform on the biggest stages, and overcome countless challenges side by side. Because of that history, even the smallest interaction carries a weight that casual viewers might never notice. A simple exchange of words can suddenly feel meaningful when it comes from two people who understand each other better than almost anyone else. Yet despite all the discussions, all the theories, and all the replays, one mystery still remains unsolved. There is one tiny detail hidden in this conversation that many viewers completely overlooked. It wasn't obvious. It lasted only a brief moment before the live moved on, as if nothing unusual had happened. But once you finally spot that detail, the entire interaction begins to feel different, and you may understand why so many ARMY are still asking the very same question long after the broadcast ended. As the conversation continued, something unexpected began happening outside the live itself. Fans weren't just talking about what Jin and Jungkook might have said. They were talking about how they said it. Every pause felt intentional. Every glance seemed to last just a little longer than expected. Even the smallest smile quickly became the center of endless discussions. It was as if one ordinary conversation had suddenly become a puzzle that millions of people were trying to solve together. Some viewers insisted there was absolutely nothing unusual about the exchange. They believed it was simply another comfortable conversation between two members who have spent years understanding each other without needing many words. Others completely disagreed. They pointed to subtle changes in Jin's expression, the way Jungkook quietly watched him before responding, and the atmosphere that seemed to shift for only a few seconds. Those tiny details were enough to convince many fans that this wasn't just another casual moment. As more clips appeared online, every replay seemed to reveal something different. One fan noticed a brief smile that disappeared almost instantly. Another focused on the silence before Jungkook answered. Others became convinced that Jin's expression changed immediately after hearing Jungkook's response. None of these observations could fully explain the mystery, but together they created something even more powerful. They transformed a simple live broadcast into one of those unforgettable moments that people continue discussing long after the cameras stop rolling. What makes this story so emotional is that Jin and Jungkook have built years of trust in front of the world. Fans have watched their relationship grow through countless performances, travels, rehearsals, and unforgettable memories. Because of that history, even the quietest interaction feels meaningful. They don't need dramatic speeches to make people pay attention. Sometimes a single look says more than an entire conversation ever could. That is why millions of viewers found themselves emotionally invested in a moment that lasted only seconds. But perhaps the biggest mystery wasn't what Jin said at all. Maybe the real question is why Jungkook reacted the way he did. His expression changed so subtly that many people missed it during the live, yet those who noticed it couldn't stop thinking about it afterward. Was it surprise? Was it understanding? Or was it simply the natural reaction of someone who immediately recognized the meaning behind Jin's words? Days have passed, countless theories have been shared, and the discussion still refuses to disappear. Every replay brings another interpretation, another observation, another possibility that no one had considered before. Yet among all the speculation, one tiny moment continues to stand out above everything else. It happens so quickly that it almost slips by unnoticed, but once you finally recognize it, the entire conversation begins to feel completely different. And that single detail may be the reason ARMY is still asking the same question today, searching for an answer that only Jin and Jungkook truly know.